Hey guys, just going to share this little review of what I have got here. This Power Probe drawer tester. I don't know if any of you guys have used this. I've started using this quite a bit now for drawer testing, and man, it's really nice. Rather than doing an amp clamp on the battery, we use this device here. I'll flip the camera and show you. So here we go. I've got this device plugged in right now. And you can see I don't really have a drawer on this vehicle, you know, because anything over 50 milliamps above that is too much for these vehicles. This is pretty easy. What you do is you're going to plug this into the OBD2 port. You press the on button and then smart output, and then you're going to come up, disconnect the negative battery. On this one I've got it disconnected right here because of the way that the battery sits so far back in there. And then once you've got that hooked up, you come back, and obviously a lot of these newer cars, you all know, or most of you guys know, when you're doing this, they can take up to 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes to go to sleep. So I usually get the doors open with the door latches closed. Same on the other side, so that way I can get to the fuse panel underneath the passenger side, and then the hood up so I can get to the fuse panel under there. Plug this device in. Like I said, sometimes it's best to leave it sit like this for about 30 minutes, then come under, plug this device in, because this will go to sleep after about 15-20 minutes. So I usually let the car go to sleep for about 30 minutes, then I'll plug this in, disconnect the battery, and then obviously if I've got, you know, 1 amp, 2 amps or more, I'll then, after that length of time, if it's 30 minutes or so, I'll then come and start ohming across each fuse until I find the one that's got the most resistance on it. You can also, Power Probe has another device for that option as well. So here you go, this is the Power Probe fuse tester. You don't need one of these. It is really nice because it does have the different fuses. You know, it's a quite nice device. It's pretty easy to use. Turn it on, and then you can scroll between the different fuses, sizes, you know, 3 amp, 4 amp, modes, the ATC fuse, max fuse, mini fuse, you know, so you can go through and test all the different fuses. And this one's super easy. Once you got it set to the right fuse and size, you just jump across. Can't see it with my hand here. Let me put it on the right mode. Looks like I need some batteries in here. So mini, 20 amp, take it down to a 15 amp. So we'll test the 15 amp here, and I'll see if I can show you. See, get it hooked up right. That's why sometimes the multimeter is a little easier. There you go. And then it just shows you how many amps are on that fuse, just like that. And you can just go through them all slowly like that until you find the one that's got the most amperage on it. Or pull the old multimeter up, turn it to resistance, pull out your, sorry, go here. This is going to be a bit difficult. I don't have my glasses on today to show you. Same kind of thing, just it's easier obviously when you got 2 hands and you're not holding the camera at the same time too. So, and then we'll just jump across that, and there you go, 0.2 ohms. And then you just go, like I said, just go through them all like that until you find one that's what, like 1 amp or something like that. And then that way you don't have to slowly pull fuses out of the system and then wake it up again once you do that. So that's the best way to do it. And then obviously then you can come back to your Power Probe drawer tester here, and then you can see like, oh, there you go, now I'm down to 10 amps or 10 milliamps, 11 milliamps, and then you know that you found the right circuit. So that's kind of how I go through it. Let me know how you guys do it.